unfortunate that we have to bring it up, but we know exactly what happened in Godhra, for instance.
Jesus fucking Christ, this cunt. This cunt did not just go over there. This guy did not just go over Godhra Kand. Are you fucking serious right now? Are you actually being serious? How is this aired? How is this not taken down by YouTube or anyone in the world right now? This is what we're gonna do. We are going to watch a debate that happened today itself. Like, we just like not even that long ago. So communal clashes erupt in Vadodara on Diwali night. Okay. Let me see. First of all, I gotta see and understand what the Vadodara riots are about. We'll research it together. Okay, so Vadodara riots, it happened India today. Let me see if I have the Hindu or something. 2006, what the fuck? Gujarat, okay. It is 20 arrested, okay. No, this is April. Okay, so first of all, what I'm seeing immediately is that like 2014, 2022, April, 2006, 2008. Like, I guess Vadodara has a history of a lot of riots. Holy fuck. Are you seeing this? It is against Muslims, okay, but the riots are happening in Gujarat. 2006. Oh, okay, so this place is known to have a lot of riots. First of all, that's what I'm understanding immediately. You know, it's serious when Wiki adds a whole as table. Yeah, it's definitely. Like, we already have that history over there. And right now it happened again 1 day ago. I'm gonna see India TV because that's okay, fair. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for this. Gujarat police investigating the riots broke out in Vadodara over. Hello there, Ginger Pumpkin. Thanks for the follow, Stock Alert. I really appreciate that. The Gujarat police investigating the riots that broke out in Vadodara over bursting of firecrackers on Diwali. Said the streetlights were turned off and petrol bombs were heard. What the fuck? Indicating the riots were pre-planned. Okay. The same has been claimed by BJP MLA Rajendra Trivedi. Who the hell is this guy? Let's see. Maybe we can trust him. Okay, we can maybe trust him. I don't know. Rajendra Tiwari. He claimed that. Claim. Vadodara police has constituted a special team to probe the matter as many as 17 people were arrested after riots ensued between two groups at 12:30 a.m. in Panigat area and Vadodara on Monday, October 24th. According to police officials, the area is a highly sensitive one. In the past 4 months, there have been 3 incidents of riots in the same area. As I said, I have not read this article. As I said, this area seems to be a sensitive area. Yes. When it started out, dispute over crackers soon turned into vandalism. Several shops were vandalized, as many vehicle torches, streetlights were torn, petrol bombs were heard at a police officer when the petrol was situated under control, combining through nearby CCTV cameras to find details on the incident. Fucking listen. Everyone, shut the fuck up and listen. At present, the situation is under control and police are combing through nearby CCTV cameras to find details of the incident. A detailed investigation into the incident is underway and the police have launched an operation to nab the perpetrators. So they are figuring it out. That's what it says. The Gujarat police riots broke out between two groups of Diwali and Vadodara seem to have been pre-planned as streetlights were turned off when petrol bombs were heard. That has nothing to... Okay, fine. That is what happened. Under control. Yeah, okay. We'll see. Okay, so but now we have to see the debate. We have to see Arnab's, interpretation of that. What is, guys, what's my name? Say my name. What's my name? Nonsensical interpretations. I interpret a lot of shit a lot of ways, and I do like to hear about different perspectives and different interpretations. Arnab's is gonna be a communal one. Why? Because this question, like these questions that he asks, who is polarizing? It's usually him. It's usually just him polarizing it, and he's just projecting that shit. We'll see. Because it's not a stock alert. Good Baymax. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So Arnab Goswami, communal clashes erupt. Hey yo, hi. Oh, it's you, Luminous. Hi. We read the article right now, right? It didn't say anything about communal, did it? Control F. Communal. Okay, so the thing is, the clash broke out at around 12:45 am in a communally sensitive area. It's a communally sensitive area. It's not a communal riot. It's an area that is communally sensitive. Two very different things. Immediately look at the phrasing of this guy. Communal clashes erupt in Vadodara. Immediately, that's just media trial done. Participants in this debate show express their independent views and perspectives. Republic Media Network does not profess to subscribe, agree, or endorse the same or be in any way responsible for the participants' stance, words, and comments. Anyway, let's begin. 30-minute. Here we go. Quick maths. Hype. Why are these riots during Diwali? I don't know anything about the riots or anything in the story, but here's my perception and opinion. Immediately thinking about the past experience and what has happened. This happened at 12 a.m. like at midnight. So it happened during the midnight. It happened in an area where there have been riots previously multiple times. Like it's not a like it's a okay, fuck off. Can you just let me speak? There we go. Okay. No audio, no audio. Bit of exactly. I haven't done this often, as you can see. So during Diwali, it's happened during like midnight. That's one. It happened in an area that is already quite communally sensitive and stuff. That's the second part. And thirdly, it's not that it happened during Diwali. I think it's a coincidence. It's highly likely that it's a coincidence based on literally this. As you can see, wait, where did it go? As you can see over here, we had a, where did it go? Where did it go? This April 18, 2020, 20 arrested for rioting Vadodara. So, like this area has a lot of, it all like there's been like riots and shit in this area already. So there's got to be something more than just communal disharmony. I mean, maybe it is just communal disharmony, but we'll see. We'll see the perspective of a man who is polarizing the entire country and saying that it's us who is polarizing, basically.
The
Here we
bursting
go.
of firecrackers in Vadodara on
Tell me if the volume is too high.
The allegations are that there was stone pelting and petrol bombs which were used.
Yes.
Investigation is on. This is our report from on the ground.
Okay.
On Diwali night,
Obviously, this is wrong. Rioting is wrong. No one has to say it. Like, no one has to have to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. It is wrong. No one should be doing this shit.
cast a shadow over the festivity in Panigate, Vadodara. Police intervention became necessary. Watch how even the police was not spared and an explosive came hurling down during a combing operation.
Yeah. Like, this is fucked up. This shouldn't
Public
be
access
happening. This
CCTV
is wrong.
footage that shows how at
Like,
about 12:45
there's
a.m.
nothing.
vandals
Rioting is sometimes necessary to force change. Yeah, but also we don't know what the change is exactly, right? Like if we know why there are riots, why there are protests, then it's a different thing. But right now we have no idea what the fuck is happening. Rioting shouldn't be the first go-to, to have a change in a system. The first go-to should be protests. Protests can go violent and turn into riots, yes, but it should be a peaceful protest in the beginning. We have shown that works with the farmers' protests. They were peaceful protests and it worked. I mean, not completely, that still two farm laws that the government has still not answered on, but still, um, it worked. Peaceful protests work. So that should be the first go-to, and after that, if that doesn't work, rioting is, then we can talk about that. Yeah, we can have agreements over there.
Armed
Anyway,
with rods were indulging in violence, breaking crates, destroying shops, and worse.
yeah, because like they're destroying shops and people, it's people's livelihood, right? So if no one knows what is happening, yes, there is a reason behind this. We just don't know it yet, and hopefully we find out in the video here. This is a news media outlet, but their opinions, and they are opinionated, and so let's just see.
The CCTV footage shows stones
been done, and you can see that vehicles had been damaged. This is the kind of issues that we are seeing right now.
Yeah,
And not just
fucked up.
vehicles, but we also saw that shops and the billboards of the shops had also
Yeah,
been damaged as well.
fucked up.
All of this had been going on since yesterday in the night, where we had shown you how there were two communities that came together. These two communities, in fact, came face to face, and then they started throwing stones at each other. And not just that, police officials had also been targeted.
A probe has commenced and the case has been transferred to crime branch.
મુસ્લિમ મેડિકલ પાસે જે પથ્થરમારીની ઘટના બની છે તેમાં પોલીસે તાત્કાલિક પહોંચીને કાર્યવાહી કરી છે. હાલમાં પરિસ્થિતિ સંપૂર્ણ કંટ્રોલમાં છે. જે પથ્થરમાર થયો છે કયા કારણે થયો છે એ બાબતે અમે
Wait,
સીસીટીવી
what?
ફૂટેજ અને
He's
પહોંચીને
speaking with Gujarati. Let me just.
Case has been transferred to crime branch.
મુસ્લિમ મેડિકલ
An incident of stone pelting occurred near Muslim Medical Center in Panigate last night. Opinion. Muslim Medical Center. It's a medical center. Firecrackers near medical center could be a reason why they protested, but I don't think so, because that is stupid. You are creating more chaos because of it. I don't know. Let's see.
પાસે જે પથ્થરમારીની ઘટના બની છે તેમાં પોલીસે તાત્કાલિક પહોંચીને કાર્યવાહી
Police immediately reached the spot and took action. Something fishy, yeah.
કરી છે. હાલમાં પરિસ્થિતિ સંપૂર્ણ કંટ્રોલમાં છે. જે પથ્થરમાર થયો છે કયા
We have CCTV footage and statements given by the eyewitnesses against those stone pelters. Okay. They hate doctors. We'll see.
કારણે થયો છે એ બાબતે અમે સીસીટીવી ફૂટેજ અને જે આઈ વિટનેસીસ છે એમની પાસેથી અમે પૂરી માહિતી મેળવી.
And we'll make sure strict action will be taken. Those detained included a person
આ બાબતમાં સખતમાં સખત કાર્યવાહી કરવામાં આવશે. પેટ્રોલ બોમ્બ એના માટે
who allegedly hurled a petrol bomb at policemen from his house in the locality nearby. So they are doing it from the house. The people who. Okay, now I'm actually intrigued. It's not just a riot, it's something more than just a riot.
જે ઘરમાં પણ તપાસ કરવામાં આવી છે એક વ્યક્તિ મળે છે પણ હાલમાં અમે
An hour after the clash broke out, no one was injured in the clash. Thank God.
Witness alleged it was all pre-planned.
Okay. Okay.
एकदम से पेट्रोल बम अग्गासी के ऊपर से वहाँ पे आया तो
Suddenly a petrol bomb flew up from above and dropped in there. So we were in doubt to
हमने
what
बोला ये इतना बड़ा क्या आया.
this was such a massive fire, cannot be a firecracker. This was something different. Okay.
इतना बड़ा जल रहा है, ये तो फटाका हो ही नहीं सकता, ये कुछ अलग ही है.
Yeah.
तो सारी औरतें और
Then all the men and women came out and we see that stones were being thrown.
दूसरे लड़के बाहर आए तो पूरा
Looked
सामने से
like-
बारिश हो गई, पथराव की बारिश करने लगे.
It was a shower of stones. It seemed that they had planned all
पूरी
this.
रिश्ते मतलब उनकी फुल प्लानिंग थी कि हम लोग पूरा धंधा कर लेंगे.
Okay, so it's like, auntie is cute. Fuck off. Oh my God, so many chat. I didn't even realize there's so many chat. Okay, World War 3. Okay. Maybe it was just an out of control stag. Out of control stag. Auntie is cute. Fuck you. No, everyone has different tastes. I don't judge. If there's consent, I don't care. Lads on night out. Okay. Ew, my cat ran on my keyboard. Okay. That's fair. Cat knows about you more than you. They are the creature who knows the insides of your mind and souls.
The violence comes just 20 days after similar mayhem during Navratri.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. Fuck. Wait.
After
This
similar
clip.
mayhem,
This Kheda clip. Okay, if you can see this.
Navratri.
This one. This. This is a cop. This is a police inspector hitting a guy for doing something wrong, allegedly. But it's a cop doing it on the streets like this. Tell me what democracy does that.
with about a month to elections, who is polarizing the situation in Gujarat?
Okay.
Let's debate.
Wait. Hold up. just hold up for a second. Just they began this segment by saying this.
Which were used. Investigation is on. This is our report from on the ground.
Investigation is going on. These are the reports. And after reports, we have debates. If that is not the definition of like media trial, I don't know what is. I mean, hitting a guy with a stick doesn't compare to petrol bombs. Dude, but like doesn't matter if the guy was good or bad. If a cop is doing that in the streets and people are cheering the cop for doing that, like that's not how democracy works. Like for all you, I, him, anyone knows, the guy was innocent. For all we know. Like that's not how democracy works. That's just not how it works. Like right now, people who are in jail, they are in jail. Yes, I mean they're not in jail; they're in custody. Now there'll be a case against them. Now people will figure out what exactly was the reason and intentions behind them, and they'll be charged accordingly. But what this does, what a media trial does, is this. It creates, you can't see it, it creates communal disharmony. It polarizes the whole nation. That's what it does. And that's what I hate. And now we have a debate about this topic. Tell me something. Seriously, tell me something. What the fuck is there to debate about? What the fuck is there to debate about right now? There are riots. We don't even know if it was riots or what it was, because riots implied there's a reason behind that, attack or like aggression. But there was stone pelting, there was petrol bomb throwing, all those things. People are in custody. What are we debating about? What are we debating? And we will understand that now. This guy will tell us what the debate is about. This guy will tell us what the debate is about, and the debate will be polarizing. Trust me on that. I haven't seen this video, but I honestly know the debate itself will be polarizing. The reason there is a polarization and communal disharmony is because of this debate and stuff like this. It's simple as that.
Deshrat and Nigam, Xavier Rodriguez, Dr. Piyush Joshi, Syed Asad Abbas, and Manasvi Thapar. Now, these incidents of communal violence, alleged communal violence.
See, we don't even know we don't even know the names. We don't know anything.
Are becoming very frequent. Dr. Piyush Joshi, Syed Asad Abbas, and Manasvi, question to either of you is, who is...
Yes. Debate on if riots are good or bad. Debates if the intentions behind the riots get the job done or not. Is there an alternative way? That's a goddamn debate that's worth watching. Like that's actually genuinely a good debate. But this is like, it's about who is the one debating rather than if the debate is, who is the one rioting rather than if the riot is like important or not. Like that's what it is. And I hate it.
Polarizing during Hindu festivals. Stone pelting, petrol bombs during Hindu festivals. Is this a secular thing to do?
Oh God. Immediately it's communal. It's immediately communal when you start your statements with it happened during Hindu festivals. What is that? That's a loaded fucking statement in of itself. You are the one creating communal disharmony.
Who's provoking the communal situation ahead of the Gujarat elections? Why are Hindu festivals being specifically targeted?
Who benefits the most from it? The police commissioner of Vadodara has been categorically in saying that members of the respective communities were arrested, and this is absolutely not okay. We need to understand that.
Now, what are you saying? What is the point? Be specific.
19 people were detained, Arnab. 19 of them. And this clash is absolutely not justified. We need to understand that there is a harm in
bombs heard in Vadodara.
See, he doesn't even let people speak. Well, finding out who is rioting helps out what the cause of the riot is about, surely. But that's not what these guys are doing. These guys are not doing that. These guys are absolutely... The point he made, if you didn't hear, the point Arnab made, he is the Piers Morgan. The point he made was Gujarat elections are coming and during Hindu festivals there are riots. Who is doing that? That's a loaded fucking question. You're implying it's the Muslims doing that. That's the minorities in this country. Now, whether that is true or not, whether like that's a different part, but we don't know that yet. We don't know why that is, if that is true. It's a loaded statement, and the point of riot is it's hashtag Diwali riot plot. It's like someone plotted it. Like it's
been categorized, and this clash is absolutely not justified. We need to understand that there
Why
is
were
an arm
petrol
in
bombs
Ramzan
hurled
and Ali
in
in
Vadodara?
Diwali.
Why were petrol bombs hurled in Vadodara on Diwali day?
Unequivocally, unconditionally,
I'm not asking for your condemnation. I'm asking you that since Piyush made a point, Piyush said who benefits. I don't think the people who are celebrating Diwali benefit by having petrol bombs thrown at them, do they? Is that your insinuation, Piyush? Can I have Piyush on the right, please?
And the petrol bomb was hurled from a home at the police personnel. It's not Hindu Muslim. Can you see how biased the fucking cunt is? Illuminous, can you hear the bias in his everything? He is not a moderator in this debate. He's supposed to be the neutral moderator.
Yes, Piyush.
Yeah, I was just saying, first of all, let me extend this opportunity to wish you and all the viewers of Republic TV a very happy Diwali. And maybe in the next coming year, we are rid of all these incidences and we have communal harmony, peace, health and prosperity, friendship.
I mean, even if they don't know who it was yet, they can still compare to who used extremist action in the past and is most likely to commit it. I don't think that leads to even more communal disharmony. Because they are not doing it right. I understand your point. I actually absolutely understand the point that taking the past in account and understanding the past so that you can, understand the present and what is happening right now. I understand that. But they're not doing that. They're not trying to understand why, whatever. They are making it like they are trying to break our country. That's what the narrative is over here. Literally, I'm not joking. That's the narrative. It's like America if there was a terrorist attack and they blame ISIS immediately. Kind of like that, but it's more racism. Like racism as in the black American and white American, like something along those lines. It's something like that. Like if the riots that happen with the BLM protests, right? The white nationalists, I guess the white nationalists in the media, they made it something. Yeah, you got it? Good. You got it from the ISIS thing, but actually it's more comparable to the US and the Black Lives Matter moment. Because it's like, it creates a false narratives, it creates more hatred and disharmony and communal polarization that they are claiming to combat. It's very weird. Old brass balls, I think your analogy is kind of not really true in my opinion, because it's like ISIS is something from other country and this is the same country, so yeah, it's a bit different. I think that could be used in Kashmir or something. If something happens like communal riots and protests happening in Kashmir, that analogy is more applicable over there. No, it was the most basic one I could come up with. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is true. I won't disagree with you. No means I disagree with you.
The country. This is deplorable incidents. It happening on the night of Diwali is even more deplorable. And I personally think that this is really saddening now. And I understand. And when the eyewitnesses are calling it a pre-planned event, it is a pre-planned event. The point is that who has planned and who benefits all the time.
See, now immediately we are at it's a pre-planned event. Where did that? A woman said that it felt like it was planned. How is it? In the entire 6 minutes with the ground reports, that woman said it felt like we can go back and see it immediately. We can just go and check it here. It was a shower storm. It seemed that they had planned all this. It seemed. and we are at conclusion that it was planned, and it was, that's what I'm saying, Illuminous. Riots don't usually happen without planning, surely, because it wasn't a riot. That's the first point. It wasn't necessarily a riot. It was an uprising. It was what can you say? It was but it wasn't a riot. I'm saying that because it happened at 12 a.m. Who the fuck riots at 12 a.m.? She cute, so she fuck off. Good way, Max. I don't think it was a riot. That's what I'm saying. I think it was just a misunderstanding that went like maybe gang wars or some shit like that. That could be it. But to make it something more than that, without evidence, especially, it's like, I take it with a grain of salt. So Sub-Inspector Gopal Mangaldas states that the clash began over an altercation. You know what that means? We just saw what it means. We have it over here. It means a noisy argument, disagreement in public regarding firecrackers being fired from areas of both communities.
Should be booked there.
Who benefits in your view? Who benefits in your view?
So, again, his question about the debate is who benefits from the riot. It's like, that's not the point of it. First of all, is it a riot? The petrol bomb was a misunderstanding. No. The petrol bomb was not a misunderstanding. By no means was that a misunderstanding, that it was just a fireball being like Zuko went like this and just... No, that's not what I'm saying. But we don't know what the fuck happened. That's the truth of it. We don't know what exactly happened. Especially they don't know what exactly ensued, and they're asking the wrong questions that lead to polarization. Oh no, I dropped my petrol bomb.
That's what the police commissioner to comment.
No, but I'm asking you, who benefits in your view?
Arnab, there is a pattern.
Anyone who propagates the radicalism, anyone who propagates the radical thought process benefits from.
So why did the clashes happen during Diwali?
See how he's leading the... He's just leading it. If he was at a court, if he was a lawyer, there'd be objection on every single statement he made, every single thing he said. He's just leading the argument.
And in this, why did it happen during Diwali? Why did it happen during Garba? Why did it happen during Dashera?
That's a pattern, isn't it?
Why are petrol bombs thrown during Dashera?
Absolutely.
Diwali?
So that's a pattern, and by this pattern is
whose pattern?
Who's in charge of law and order?
Whose pattern?
Who's in charge of law and order?
See, whose pattern? He wants the answer Muslim. He wants that. He wants that answer. Come on, just shut the fuck up. You want that answer. Just say it. The reason why in the beginning itself, they the disclaimer is that we don't hold these views of our the people on this what do you call it, group. We don't take any stance or responsibility for them, is because of this. He leads them to make certain statements which are just racist and bigotry and all that shit, and just he gets away with shit. That's it. He just gets away with a lot of shit.
Whose pattern? No, whose pattern? Who said whose pattern? Who are the
Again, and by the way, sorry, I'm pausing again. He's supposed to moderate. He's a moderator. He's supposed to moderate the debate from one person to other person. It's not unusual to mischaracterize statements in a debate or lead the argument. He's leading the entire argument. He's supposed to moderate. What you're saying, that is done by the debaters. He's a moderator. Moderator's job is to keep the debate in coherent, basically. If you okay. Ayo, is that Hassan? Who the fuck? Oh yeah, Hassan, that fucking guy. Why the fuck everyone call? That's the second time you've called me Hassan. Fuck you. But he looks good, so I'm not gonna say no to that compliment. I was gonna wait till the end, but I can just make this point right now. Old brass balls. This is not a debate. First of all, they are calling this a debate. It's not a debate. If you actually wait and watch the entire thing, you will realize there are two teams. this team, and anchor. And anchor and one team are one team, and the other team is the radical liberandu, leftist radicalist, like that. That is what it is. Like literally, every single debate is going to be that. I swear to God, that's just what it is. And because of that, a lot of people on the right follow him, and like him for his attitude, which is just shitty. Like he just have a shitty personality. He doesn't let anyone speak. Take a shot every time he interrupts someone. He's a moderator, by the way. He's not a debater. He's a moderator. Take a shot every time he interrupts someone.
Perpetrators of the violence. Who are the perpetrators of the violence?
I'm not an investigating authority.
No, but you agree? Do you agree?
The left is not very popular in India. That sucks, right? That's the most like disappointing thing, considering Bhagat Singh himself was a fucking communist. Like, holy shit! Like, no one even thinks about that. The freedom fighters that fought for the freedom through revolution, they were all leftists. They were socialists. And my friend said Black Lives Matter was woke. The fuck, your friend is a retard. And that's an offensive thing to say for a retard. A retarded person should be offended that I call your friend retard. God, I hate it. That's why I'm trying to bring the left culture here as well, because it is important at the end of the day. This is just sad. It's just sad to see happening.
You agree that the Hindu community was targeted?
See, we don't know anything. Woke, yeah, woke, as woke scold, like not woke scold either. What is that equivalent to the West? It's like just doing for money or something like that, I would say. That's what woke means in India. In the West, woke means a different thing, right? Yeah. So woke, actually, I just thought it was about new emerging ideas. Yeah. No, the meaning of woke is, alert to injustice in society, especially racism. Like, yes, it is, the word itself is like positive word. Being woke is a good thing. It's a good thing, but it's looked down upon in India. That's what Good BMX said. Like, he said like left is not very popular in India. My friend said Black Lives Matter was woke. Like, that's what I'm saying. Being out of the norms, talking out of the traditional, beliefs, that is considered woke and it is bad. That's the Indian stance. And that's the entire leftist progressive ideology, to be progressive. It's just, there is very, almost no people in the left community in India. There are a lot of liberals and there are a lot of like JNU people, but on the social media and stuff, I don't think I've seen a lot of people. Maybe Deshbhakt, I see him, but again, he's a journalist, and not journalist, he's a radio jockey, and like he's a company, like, basically. But I don't want to say influencer, but like a public figure which are like leftist, truly leftist. There are very few. There was one guy from JNU guy. What the fuck? Kanhaiya Kumar, is that his name? Kanhaiya Kumar, yeah. Literally just search JNU guy and you get Kanhaiya Kumar. That's so funny. Why is that so funny? So he's a political activist and he's like communist as well. I wouldn't say it's wrong to have traditional set of values you stick to. Works for Christianity. Christianity is a lot different than Hinduism, and especially India, where it's like the religions in India, there's just so much vastness. It's just so many religions and so many different cultures together. It's crazy how we are here right now and America is still trying to catch up to where we are. Like with the diversity and stuff like that. It's like, I'm proud of its rich and varied heritage. That's the sentence from the Pledge of India that we all used to say in school. I'm proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. Like, these are the words we used for the Pledge of India. So, like, diversity wise, we are like India as a country. It's complicated to put it on like a scale because it's both progressive and extreme conservative. Like it's just it's either either of the extremes. We don't have moderation anywhere. It's just weird why that is that. How was that political commentary? Did you like it? I just lost a viewer. Bye, viewer.
I don't think that
No, you are not even willing to accept that. Why? Why?
Communal harmony is being targeted, and communal harmony is being targeted in a pre-planned manner.
Why was there stone pelting during Ganesh Chaturthi earlier, 20th August 2022? You don't see a pattern here. They shut down the
Why haven't the whole
Yes.
system
Okay.
In fact,
First of all,
why-
hi, nice time. Okay, hi balls. Hi, nice balls. Nice balls. Wow, I said that. Anyway, sorry, not sorry. The Ganesh Chaturthi, the Dashera. Thanks, man. Nice cock. All these different religious things and the riots that happened. First of all, it wasn't riots, okay? It was a few people like getting angry over something. Like we don't know what, but it was a small event. There are like 20 people who are arrested right now. It wasn't that like it isn't like a national security threat or something. Getting back to the point. Come on, don't fucking do that. Oh, sorry.
Arnab, in fact,
You won't
In
speak a
fact,
word against the rioters.
yeah, that's the exact falsity on the part of some of our panelists that they don't blame the writers. They say police is responsible. There is no doubt about it. But you have to blame the writers first who bring out this riots and who target the Hindu festivals. Let me complete, Mr. Joshi. Let me complete. Then you can answer. You can answer afterwards. You can answer better.
Can we just let me just go back to this again? Let me just say, the Gujarat police the riots broke out between two groups on Diwali in Vadodara. Seems to have been pre-planned as streetlights were turned off. Okay, so this is what Gujarat police has said. Do we have a better link? NDTV usually. Two communities clashed over the bursting of firecrackers in locality in Gujarat's Vadodara city of Diwali, following which police detained 19 people from the two sides. Both sides were done, okay? 17 people is a riot. Yeah, it is 19 people. But both sides, okay? It's from both sides. Riot usually is like one person. Okay, sorry, one group, right? A riot is usually one group of people rioting against something. These are two sides rioting together, so it's not a riot, it's a gang, like not gang bang, just like groups of people fighting. That's what it is, isn't it? Or is it something else? Those detained include a person who allegedly hurt a person at the locality after reasons. No one was injured. Motorcycle parked, caught fire after a rocket fire. Following issue of the bursting of fire, hurling rock each of the people from 200 pelted stone each other. See, that's the reason. See, no. Reason. See, following an issue over the bursting of firecrackers and hurling rocket bombs at each other. Doing that, people from two communities pelted stones at each other, the officials said. So both communities kind of were playing with each other, and that does happen. Okay, don't tell me. If you're Indians in chat, we used to do that. We have those tiny little firecrackers, the red ones. We burn it and like throw at each other, or like not throw it at each other, but near each other to kind of scare them and all that. So that's what seemed to have happened. No Indians in chat. They are Indians in chat. Shut the fuck up. They petrol bombed a hospital. They didn't petrol bomb a hospital. What the fuck? They didn't. Where did you read that? And they destroyed shops over different articles. Yeah. What are you talking about? They did destroy shops over here though. Which was because the two people got angry, they got, riled up, and they just, both groups fight. That's what this article says, okay? This was, when was this article updated? Updated 25 October, 10:51 a.m. So yesterday morning. No, day before yesterday, so around 2 days ago. So do we have any other news on this? Muslim goons planned, okay, wow. OPindia, that is an extremely right-winger, this is, okay? We can read it, but I'm pretty sure OPindia is one of those conspiracy theory like people. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Yes. You guys are gonna love this. So OPindia, I am pretty sure is a like extreme right wing, like Alex Jones type like people. Okay. Um. So what? This is the title. Vadodara riots on Diwali were pre-planned by local goons. VHP leader says. That's the article. You know what VHP means? Vishwa Hindu Mahaparishad. You know who they are? Do you know who they are? Vicky. Do you know who they are? Do you know who they are? Indian right-wing Hindu organization based on Hindu nationalism. They are nationalist. Religious conversion. Okay, no, the matters of Hindu nationalist. They are literally on 15th August, BJP government in Gujarat released 4 rapists whom raped 5-month pregnant Bilkis Bano during 2002 riots. These 4 rapists were greeted by VHP. Do you know who these people are? Are you really going to take their word on this topic and say this is what happened? I'm not joking. Seriously, if people in the West just put in a little bit of effort trying to understand Indian politics, they would laugh their ass off every time. One controversy doesn't discount a whole group. It does. They are Hindu nationalists. They are the Ku Klux Klan of India. They are the fascists of this country. Like literally. It was their people who assassinated Gandhi. I'm not joking about this stuff. Trust me when I say this. VHP is not a good political party. They are fascists at its core. Like, don't get me wrong, there is communal disharmony, okay? There are bad people on both sides. But like, come on. Like, you have to be like you don't have to you have to have no brain to not see this. Unless that or I'm being delusional because I have not taken my meds today. That could be it. I'm pretty sure that could be it. But come on, seriously. Anyway, back to the debate.
You can answer better afterwards. Now listen to me. Now listen to me. Now this pattern is continuing. This pattern is continuing prior to independence. Whether it was Noakhali or whether it was in Kerala or 1932 Kanpur riots where my grandfathers and family were thrown out of the house and we never could recover our houses. And there is a clear pattern, unprovoked, and Hindu festivals are targeted. Now I did some research on it. From 2019 onwards, hundreds of attacks have taken place and they have increased in frequency, intensity, and ferocity. And they happened in West Bengal during Puja Visarjan Durga.
You just have to say it, by the way. You don't have to like show your data or anything. Just, just have to say it.
Visurjan, Ganesh Chaturthi, Ram Navami, Hanuman Jayanti, Hindu New Year celebrations, you name it. And there is a pattern. When the Trump is about to visit Delhi, the Delhi riots take place. In Kanpur, when the president and the prime minister is there on the same.
But I wouldn't say it's delusional for the group in power to use community disharmony to spread fear to suppress opposition. Yeah, that's... No, I know that, but like okay, now I'm gonna get a bit serious and talk about myself for a second. The card is out. I do have borderline personality disorder. I'm known to have dissociative states. I'm known to go deluded. I have delusional thoughts often. The rant has awakened. No, I'm not ranting. I'm just letting you know, okay, like these delusional things that I say about myself, that I might be deluded and stuff. I do feel that sometimes because my mental disorder does, kind of, it hinders with my ability to be objective about stuff. I try to be as objective as possible. BPD people are known to be splitting and polarized, but I try to be as, objective as possible. And I do tend to have delusional thoughts. So the patterns, this pattern thing that is like, they are also calling it like call it a pattern. Like this pattern thing, they also do it and I am also doing that. I'm also finding the pattern that the oppressors are actually doing all these things to create disharmony. And I just have to question myself if I am just being mentally deluded or I'm seeing the reality of it. You said you believe VHP, you would have to be delusional. I didn't say you're delusional. You said to believe VHP, you would have to be delusional. Okay. Got it. I got it. I misread. I misread. Apologize. Yeah, I am. I'm always questioning my mental health. People are not people who believe those groups are not delusional. They actually believe those cause and they are actually that bad. Like yeah, they and because they're bad, that's because they don't have brains and common sense. Like yeah.
Same day, riots take place. So there is a clear and distinct pattern. Pre-planning. You
Have you heard of coincidence? Just
don't get petrol bombs suddenly prepared. You have to do some kind of a plan.
was it a petrol bomb? Let's
Buy petrol, then fill up in bottles. Tons of stores
Yeah,
suddenly
see.
do not materialize. They have to be put on rooftops, and
Have you heard of construction sites?
then have to be thrown on people. So you got to acknowledge one thing and blame the rioters. And believe me, these rioters have to be booked and their properties confiscated.
All of them have been booked from both sides. There were 19 people from two groups that came together and they were playing, I think, Diwali and with the firecrackers and shit. And both of them got riled up and got angry at each other and started rioting with each other and just doing shit and vandalizing shit. And all of them are in custody right now. It's not one group against other. It's all groups.
Under the new law. We have a law under the system, and I believe strict action will be taken. Vadodara is the
The
last
bigger point,
example,
watch out.
which happened
Let's
yesterday.
not address all the issues together. Question being, are some people specifically targeting the Hindu community members during their festivals? And if I say this,
Absolutely, yes.
Savio and Manaswi, why is it difficult to digest? Why is it difficult to digest? You see, 10th April, Khambat and Himmatnagar.
I wonder why. 70% of the population of this country being Hindu would say less than 30% of the Muslim population is trying to take over and Islamicize this country or shit. I wonder why. Is it because the majority is projecting? Is it because the majority is just racist? Is it because this gets a lot of TRP? Is it because all of the above? Choose your answer.
There were communal clashes. A 65-year-old man died. This happened during the Ram Navami procession.
Yeah.
Is the display of festivities during Hindu festivals seen to be a crime that has to be punished by these rioters? Manaswi, why is it difficult to say this? Right, now, why is it
not a crime.
Yeah, Savio and Manaswi. Let me get Manaswi first and then I'll debate it. Yeah.
Savio, can I respond? Yeah, this is the exact question. I think the country is asking this. In Modi's Gujarat, in Bhupendra Bhai's Gujarat, what is happening? Hindus are troubled. As per your logic, my logic, that is the right question. What was the IB doing? What was the law and order officers doing? What was the Home Minister doing?
What? Where is this guy? What?
We know this
But
is
you will still not question the rioters. Who are the rioters? No, Manaswi, who are the rioters?
Just motherfucker, we don't know who the fucking rioters are. That is the truth. We don't know. They are booked. 19 of them are booked. They are in police custody right now. All 19. Let's see. Are they or not? Are they not? Are they or are they not? Are they not? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? It was Republic World. Let's see your own fucking thing. Got it. Okay. Your own fucking thing. 19 people detained. Okay? 19 people. 19 people were detained. If we go, you're not giving full data because you are a cunt. Where the fuck is NDTV? NDTV for the save. Communal, this goes. 19 people from two sides. Police detained 19 people from the two sides. From both sides, they have been detained. Can you fucking acknowledge that?
Manaswi, who are the rioters? Who are
That's the point.
Who are they?
You and I asked the same question.
No, but who are
you
they?
and I asked the same
No,
question.
but who are they? No, who are they?
Writers were there in Baroda. What was the IB doing? What was the Home Minister doing?
No, but who are
That's the
they?
question.
No, watch it.
That's a question precisely.
No, watch it. You have this logic. Like during 2611, you would not question. During 2611, you would not question the Pakistani.
What the fuck? Motherfucker is comparing a terrorist attack with 19 people rioting, quote unquote. Are you being serious right now? Do you know how fucking dangerous that is? To compare those two things, that is the most racist, wild thing you can say. What the fuck?
Terrorists. You would first question the government. You can question the government, but what about the questioning the terrorists? In this case, why don't you question who are the rioters? Is it difficult for you to talk about that?
Comparing the rioters with terrorists. Obviously, he thinks it's Muslims. It's not. Come on.
Who are the rioters? Question 1. Question 2. Has the Hindu community been the victim?
Let's name them.
Has the Hindu community been the victim?
When?
Yes, the Hindu.
When? In 2611. Have they been victims? No. Indians were the victim. Indians were the victims of the 2611 terrorist attacks. Indians. Not Hindus. Indians. It included Hindus. It also included other religious people. Indians were the victims. He compared it with a terrorist. How is this? How? After watching this, I'm gonna report this. For spreading hate, because technically this is spreading hate. This is not me being a woke left. No, I shouldn't do that. I know I shouldn't, but my gut instinct tells me to report this video. Because it is directly, like, not even implicitly, it's explicitly comparing these two events which are just not the same at all.
The community is the victim. Who's denying that? Arnab, who's denying that?
So who's targeting?
The victims are people who lost their shit. Okay, the private property, people who lost that. Those are the victims. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. Political comment in India is a very dangerous thing. That's why I'm trying to do that. खतरों के खिलाड़ी बन रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पे. I need some thrill. I need some adrenaline. I need to be on my toes.
The Hindu community. No, but who's targeting the Hindu community?
AOI. You know what? You know what? Good Baymax. I'm kind of tired. To be very honest, let me pull my card again. I have BPD. I have suicidal ideation and shit. I am tired of life in general, about everything. I'm on meds and everything. I'm doing therapy. But if this gets me a chance to maybe have some change, I am going to do it. At least I'm doing something. And I'm not just, existing until I die. I want to have this change. I want to create at least a little bit of change in the leftist community, in the social media aspect of India. Whether it be through Twitch or YouTube or not Instagram. Instagram, I post random shit. But just, I want to do that. Because it's like, I cannot do anything and this will still happen. But I can do this. Maybe I will also get paid or some shit. And like, I can pay my bills and shit. And also create a change. I know this got extremely real all of a sudden. Like, I was all joking and, come, and, playing songs and shit. And all of a sudden I'm talking about this. This is what I'm saying. The channel is going to be ups and downs all the way through. That's just what it's going to be. And I think either people will like it or hate it. I am open to both kind of audiences. Like, I'm open to both audiences. That's just me. How you doing? There we go.
Honestly,
whichever community, be it Muslims, be it
I am asking you, since you said that the Hindu community has been targeted, who is targeting the Hindu community?
We both are saying the same thing.
Who is
Hindu community is not being targeted. That's, oh, you're not seeing the screen. Hindu community is not being targeted. Full stop.
targeting them? I'm asking you, you're on the ground.
And it's the responsibility. If now, Arnab, yeah, I'm on the ground. We both are on the ground.
So I'm asking you.
He's answer. See again. Did you see that? He asked question. He asks question. Okay, he asks question. He starts answering. He's answering. He's answering.
So I'm asking
and
you,
immediately
in this area, the Panigate area of Godhra, 400 to 500 people suddenly gathered. That can't happen if it's not pre-planned.
Fucking hell.
That means it was a pre-planned targeting of the Hindu community or not?
Obviously.
So was there a pre-planned targeting of the Hindu community? Manasvi, listen to the question.
This is the most retarded video I've seen.
Was there a pre-planned targeting of the Hindu community or not? Simple.
No.
We both, on the face of it, it looks like a pre-planned event. 400, 500 people accumulate at Panigate, Barodra, and the IB failed. There is a community there. If the community has a name, that community is targeting Hindus. What was the state government doing? The question is that.
It wasn't. It wasn't even planned. For fuck's sake, can you stop? There were 19 people.
Yes, the community should be behind the bars, but there is also questions.
No, I'm not saying the community is targeting. I'm asking you who's targeting.
You know that you.
I'm not asking if the community is targeting. I'm asking who is targeting. So you want the answer to be Muslim. That's what you want. Yeah, like that's what he wants. That's literally what he wants. The only thing, if I was there right now and said, yeah, you want the answer of Muslim, and he would say, no, I didn't say that. Implausible deniability. I didn't say that. That's how he gets away from everything. I fucking hate him. I hate him so much.
Speak it out louder. I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm on the debate with you. I don't know. I'm not the investigating authority.
You seem uneasy to say.
No one is the investigating authority of this shit. You are not. No one is supposed to. This video is not supposed to be here. Like it shouldn't exist. This is stupid. This should not exist. Period. Full stop. That's it. There's nothing else to it. It shouldn't exist.
First of all, you seem mighty uneasy to say. You seem mighty uneasy to say the Hindu community has been targeted. B, you seem very
because it's not
uncomfortable in saying that during Hindu festival members of the Hindu community have been targeted.
It's not.
Thirdly, you seem to be very uncomfortable talking about those who are targeting.
You are putting names and you are putting.
No, I'm.
19 people who are detained right now by the cops.
You're uncomfortable. I'm not putting names. I'm saying it directly. Savio is on the debate.
You are uncomfortable in saying that the state government failed. You are uncomfortable in saying that state government, state IB failed.
Oh my god, this guy is also focusing on the wrong thing. He's also trying to go the wrong route at this. Like he's trying to make it like, you know, oh, the government failed to like it. No, government didn't fail. How it's if I go out right now and start some hate against some like a random group of people, and a bunch of people came out because I'm shouting and screaming, and everyone is shouting and screaming and throwing rocks at each other because we are just doing that. It's not the state government failing. It's just people creating disharmony for the people, for that small part.
Okay, you can be uncomfortable in that. The question here is,
may I get my 30 seconds?
Give me 1 minute. The question is directly to you. If Hindus are being victimized, what is the state government supposed to do? The simple question
it is to me, so I have to answer.
I mean, okay, that is a clever question. That is an extremely clever way to put it. If Hindu communities are targeted, what are your intentions? What are your intentions? And does it start with the word G and end with side? That is a clever way to put it. Okay, I'll give him that.
As Hindu as a victimized, are Hindus supposed to be victims, or are the state authorities going to act for Hindus? The question is, and in Gujarat. The question is, in Gujarat, what is happening?
The problem is
yes,
the truth.
You can take on.
I'm coming in bias against this guy immediately.
Is that the Hindus are being targeted.
No.
The Hindu festivals are being targeted.
No.
There are elements working in India to provoke the Hindus and provoke the Muslims.
No.
Their intent is to strike at the often struck vulnerable point of India, which is communal conflict.
No.
That is exactly what the intent of the rioters are.
No.
To target Hindu festivals,
no.
to provoke the Hindus, thereby ensuring that the Hindus are provoked and the Muslims.
So, did they win? Because you are a Hindu and you are provoked. Did they win? Did they win? Did they win at that? It's just so delusional thought process. Come on.
Muslims get provoked and there is a communal conflagration.
Communal disharmony is like, here's the thing, okay? Uneducated person who knows the basic thing that I know. Humans are pattern seeking beings. We like to see patterns. Like that is just something we do. Like no matter what, that's just something we do. We seek pattern everywhere. Even with our emotional, like mental health, if you talk about mental health, enough bad shit happens with you, you start to think that, you know, the world is out to get you. That is a fact. We humans like to see patterns. So when you see patterns, like Hindu festival being attacked, or Muslim festivals being attacked, or a Hindu attacker or a Muslim attacker or whatever, the problem there is the adjective used as Hindu or Muslim instead of just an attacker. If the news is that there is an attack, like someone attacked someone in a festival, it wouldn't be such a big thing. It just wouldn't be. But because we have this in-group, out-group mentality, to have this, they are attacking us, we are attacking, because we have this mentality, polarizing, communal disharmony, all these things happens. We are pattern-seeking behaviors. We seek patterns in like things that are bad, but not like patterned, and like there's a pattern to it and they have plotted this plan and shit. It's not that. It's just coincidences and random acts of violence which are bad and needs to be controlled, but they are just that. That being said, we are not just pattern seeking behavior, we also like entertainment. We just do this stream, this right now. It's kind of entertaining to certain group. It is. Maybe this stream is, maybe this stream is. It is entertaining to kind of root for the guy or root for the underdog or something like that. That's also a innate human nature, which is why this shit happens. And it is stupid as fuck. What else can I say? It's just, that's it. It's stupid. It's just fucking stupid. So, where were we? Humans. Humans have a mentality to find patterns, and also we like to have drama in our lives. Communal disharmony and polarizing, that exists because of that. But that doesn't mean humans are that inherently. I mean, they are inherently that. That doesn't mean humans have to be that inherently. We can be aware of our biases, and we can, kind of see the patterns and like try to understand it on an objective level, correct our biases, and also be better to each other, I guess. This is clearly not that. This is the opposite of that. This is an example of what not to do. Like the movie Joker, It's not really good to, kill the anchor. That sounds very scary considering I hate this anchor. I'm not doing that. I'm not, I swear to God, I'm not. That analogy, I did not think about it. I'm sorry. No. I'm also mentally ill, so it applies, but no, that's not what I meant. I promise, I swear to God, that's not where this is going. I swear to God, no. No, this is not a movie. No.
That's the intent. That is India's most vulnerable point. Therefore, we have to rise
We have been at a vulnerable point for the past 5 years.
above religious differences and religious stupidities that we govern ourselves by.
Agreed.
Be more Indian.
Agreed.
Today we should celebrate festivals, whether they are Hindus, Sikhs, Muslims or Christian festivals together.
No.
This is a deliberate targeting of the Hindus.
Statement.
See, again, we should celebrate all these festivities and it's a target on Hindus. It's like, it's not. It's just not. It's objectively not.
It's a very broad statement.
It is.
Who's targeting it?
No, that's not a broad statement. You are an Indian first.
Authorities failing.
You are an Indian first.
That's something I said. That's something I said previously, before, like, I think at, like, when Arnab was on screen, I said 26/11 wasn't an attack on Hindus, it was an attack on Indians. And the comparison between a bunch of people stone pelting with each other because they got angry at each other or some shit, to a terrorist attack, an international terrorist attack. That's what the news media anchor did. And this person who is making a good point that we are Indians first, is claiming that Hindus are being attacked. It's just the irony. I love that.
That's a very
You
broad
are an
statement.
Indian first.
We all are Indians
You
first.
are an
We
Indian
don't-
first.
You
Not
give us
your
lectures.
religion.
Everyone is an Indian first.
Correct. So
Everyone is
admit
an
that
Indian
fact.
first. Everyone is an Indian first.
You are an Indian first.
Everyone
Exactly.
is an Indian first.
So both, for the past 1 minute, both of them are saying the same shit.
Which community is being targeted?
Which community is being targeted? Why don't you say the Hindu community is being targeted?
Which are being targeted
Why don't you
across?
say the
Hindu community is not being targeted. It's not targeted. It's not this.
Two communities being
Hindus have been
targeted.
targeted. Hindus have been targeted.
That is exactly what I said.
Savio is being above the board and saying
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Hindus have been targeted, and Savio is saying let's be above the
No,
board.
my
and
friend,
say we are
go
Indians.
back.
Let's be Hindus
I
and
am
Indians
saying-
together. Why do you want to marginalize Indians? Why do you want to
I said that the
marginalize
Hindus are being
Hindus have been targeted.
I am
Admit that.
saying
We
that
can't
the
be over the board
Hindus
and say
are-
Why is there
let's be
no-
Indians. Hindus
That
have
is
been
what I
targeted in
said.
Baroda, in Modi's Gujarat, in
That is
Bhupendra
exactly
Bhai's
what I
Gujarat, Hindus
said.
have been targeted.
Are you
In
deaf?
BJP's Gujarat, Hindus have been targeted.
No, no,
Where are
you
Hindus
want
safe?
you want a
The
roundabout
question
way
is
to bring it back to the
where are Hindus
BJP. I
safe?
understand
If
that,
Hindus have been targeted in
Manaswi.
Muslim Gujarat, BJP
Manaswi, I
Gujarat,
know that you want a
where is
roundabout way to bring it back to the BJP, but the question
Yes.
is very
The
simple.
intent
He wants to, and that's a bad way to go at this debate. It is kind of bad way to go at this debate because this guy is not Arnab. If he was, he would have gotten the answer that the BJP would want to do the G word, the word that starts with G, gen, and ends with side, with an O in between. Like he would do that, like Arnab leads the question to the viewers. He would do that as well if he had the power. But that's not a good way to do that. That's the point. How are you doing? What the fuck? Where did that come from? I'm doing great. I'm having fun. The spider is great. I put it outside.
The point, Savio, one minute. Savio, Sankrant, can you hear me? Can Sankrant hear me? No, I don't even know if he's on. Sankrant, I think there is a discomfort. Manaswi, Sankrant, I think there's a discomfort in accepting. There's a great discomfort in accepting first that Hindus have been targeted.
They are not. It's not discomfort. It's not discomfort if it's not true. It's brain dead. Like literally brain dead.
Now let us look at this specific case here. In Vadodara, the street lights were cut off.
The street lights were turned off. So did they turn off, or like did they turn it off, or was it just turned off already from the beginning? Because that also happens sometimes. Again, there's so much information that we don't have, and it's a lot of speculation on their side. Because it is always going to be that they're not giving you news. We saw that from the disclaimer right here. It's opinions.
A great degree of pre-planning to this. Somebody wanted to start a riot.
Nope.
Stone pelting, cutting off of street lights,
Nope.
and targeting of one community during one of its biggest religious festivals.
Okay.
What does all of this indicate? Sankrant.
So
One of the biggest riots. It was fucking 20 people.
yeah, it's the specific of this incident we'll definitely know in a little bit, but we know what has happened in the past, and it's unfortunate that we have to bring it up, but we know exactly what happened in Godhra, for instance.
Jesus fucking Christ, this cunt. This cunt did not just go over there. This guy did not just go over Godhra Kant. Are you fucking serious right now? Are you actually being serious? How is this aired? How is this not taken down by YouTube or anyone in the world right now? How is he comparing 20 people pelting stones and petrol bombs and shit to Godhra fucking Kand? That was a very complicated riot and very complicated time in Gujarat. It's not the same at all. How the fuck? Let's see. Somehow in a week I'll turn out to be completely wrong at this, and like it will be actually like, those Muslims are going to take over the entire nation within a week. Let's see. That's exactly what's gonna happen in 1 week. I promise you. That's what I feel like. I cannot believe he went there.
Have all the records. At that point, it was made out to be a spontaneous thing, spontaneous happening. Later, it was known that it was very pre-planned. It was pre-planned because petrol was bought a day before. It was pre-planned by some members of a Muslim community, including Congress corporators, who then went to jail. Who were convicted of that. So we know in the past that particular members of a community plus political parties have been stirring the pot in terms of violence. Now, what happened in this particular case? Again, we will have to wait for the investigation. But we saw again in the
Period. We have to wait for the investigation. Period. Godhra Kant, because there was no investigation done, it got to, yo bro, I'ma go sleep. Yeah, good night. I'll be posting this to YouTube tomorrow, day after tomorrow, so no worries. Godhra Kant, because there was no coverage during the Kant itself, or like very little coverage, we'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah, sure. because there was no coverage and not no coverage, because there was no investigation, immediate investigation, it got out of hand and it just went crazy. It just got crazy. There was no investigation and it got crazy because of, yeah, communal disharmony, agreed. Right now, investigations aren't happening. So this is actually comparable. This is actually more comparable than the actual riots itself. The fact that you are speculating without the investigation being done, that's comparable to Godhra Kand. Not the Kand itself, not the attack on Hindus, but the part the media plays, the part the investigation bureau plays or played, that is comparable. Speculation without any investigation has a tendency to polarize stuff. Who is polarizing is answered with that statement. Speculation, repeat with me, speculation without any investigation creates polarization. Can you repeat that? Fuck's sake.
Delhi riots 2020. Again, it was pre-planned. There was a politician on the house of which stones were found. The sling was found that was used for targeting. So it's definitely somebody stirring the pot. Particularly the Muslim, some members of the Muslim community have targeted in the past in these riots, Hindus, as we saw in Godhra when the train was burned down. So again, for us, we have to really step back. And I agree with Savio. We need to turn down the temperature. Lot of forces want to see India burn. India is actually right now a success story economically. We are rising. There's a lot of forces that want to stir the pot.
We can go and talk about the income inequality, about that, the increase in GDP. The GDP is falling because of the recession that we are about to face, but India can do good, surprisingly, other than compared to other nations. But the income inequality still exists and it's very, very bad in India. So just because you see India's economy growing or something doesn't change the fact that the income inequality is fucking crazy. The inflation is fucking crazy down on the normal person's level. Yeah.
We want to turn down the volume on this communal violence and also in terms of finger pointing, let the police do its investigation. But
Sankrant, let's be very clear.
Yeah.
Why is Piyush uncomfortable with the fact, Deshrathan, that this was a pre-planned riot? There was you see what happens is
a number of times on this program itself.
Piyush, why don't you let me complete my question?
See, I hate him. I hate Arnab. I hate him. I hate him. Like, there are no words, no amount of words to say how much I actually hate Arnab. Not as a person, I don't know him as a person, but for his job as an anchor, he is so bad at it. He's just bad. Like, he's just straight up bad. The reason why they think, the reason Republic World, not even India, Republic World thinks they are the most watched and most liked or some shit is because of people like me who watch it to make fun of it. They don't understand that. Arnab, you're not doing a good job as a journalist. People don't watch you for news and accuracy. They watch you to make fun of you. I hope you realize that. I really hope you understand that. No one really likes the way you do your anchoring, the way you do your moderating or anything. You are extremely shitty at your job, which is exactly why people watch you. You are so bad at it that it's just funny to watch you fail at it over and over again. I just want you to know.
Piyush, would you let me complete my point? Thank you. I'm telling you why. If I don't complete my point, how will you realize? You see, I'm trying to tell you today how dangerous the situation is.
I will tell you what you think.
There are people who are targeting members of the Hindu community during a particular religious festival. Okay, when anyway emotions are high, festivities are on, there is concentration of populations right now, populations are celebrating. Okay, if someone wants to provoke a riot, they will target a community at that point of time. And in this case, there is stone pelting reported. Lights are...
Riots exist. Oh, what did I on? Riots. Let's, you know what? Fuck it.
Are cut off, CCTVs are broken, 500 to 400 people gather in a particular place, shops are torched, Now, this shows that there is a clear and deliberate attempt to target the Hindu community. What I find
How is that a target to Hindu community? It's a target on the capital, on the public, on the general public. No one went and attacked a temple like they did the mosque. Do you remember that? Do you remember Babri Masjid? That was a riot. You like it or not doesn't change the fact. If you hate the word riot so much, the Godhra, no, not the Godhra, obviously that was a riot as well. The Babri Masjid thing that happened was a riot. And that was a communal riot. This time, you don't have a lot of information to go to say it's a communal riot, because the only thing you are saying is it was Diwali and there was a riot. So, Diwali mein riot. So, it's just Diwali riot plot. It's just change this from hashtag Diwali riot plot investigation to hashtag Diwali riot plot conspiracy theory. Speculation. Because this is not investigationalist journalism, whatever the fuck you call it. This is not that. You're not investigating anything, you are just speculating. It's a very different thing.
Very, very worrying today, actually, Savio and Deshratanji. If you ask me, is this casual attitude? Yes. I am also telling you, this happened during Ram Navami, this happened during Ganesh Chaturthi, this happened during Dashera, this is happening during Diwali. Are you not seeing?
There is an attempt to provoke the Hindus.
Literal fucking children. Like, as I said, the pattern seeking, right? It happened during this is like, it's just dumb. The thing about him saying riots happening on all these Hindu festivals, when I search Muslim riots 2022, I see OP India. Again, right wing, OP India, right wing. Again, it's just, yeah, remembering that. Muslims must stay away from Garba, OP India. Muslim victimhood, Heart shielding Islamists. You know, it's just OP India, OP India, OP India. All of it being OP India. Knowing conspiracy theory, like right wing, you know, borderline fascist group of company who I'm pretty sure would go as far as to basically add a defamation case to me, a person with right now 1 viewer. Like, that's the kind of company it seems like to me. It seems like that kind of company. So yeah, that's where Arnab gets his sources of there are so many Muslim this happenings and shit. Fuck off.
You will not talk about why some people are trying to target the Hindus. You'll talk about why the intelligence did not know in time, but you won't come to the moot issue. You won't talk about the perpetrators. Who are you protecting by doing so?
Arnab, in fact, in this particular instance, Mr. Joshi, in this particular instance, it was the Muslim community in the Panigate area which attacked the Hindu community. Let us be crystal clear on that subject. Let us not beat around the bush. And there are grave financial implications.
Do we know that for a fact? Can I get a... Do we know that for a fact? I don't think we do. Godhra news. I don't think we know that for a fact. Stones were pelted. Let me just put it over here. We have 8 more minutes to go. Let's go.
For Hindus to destroy their business, to destroy their cars. Imagine whose cars and businesses have been destroyed and shops have been destroyed.
Okay, I'll end with the statement.
Implications, the financial ruins to which the Hindu community in that area has been rioters. Rioters are responsible in the first place. Whoever rioted are in the first place responsible. Then comes the role of the police. Yes, police will arrest them, confiscate their properties, and put them behind bars.
He was trying to indicate earlier. He was trying to indicate earlier. What was Piyush trying to indicate earlier? He was trying to indicate earlier that the BJP benefits from the riots, hence the BJP should be questioned. That's why he began by saying Deshratan Nigam, who benefits? He was directly trying to target the BJP. That's what he was trying to say.
See, again, he likes to do that. I fucking hate Arnab. He likes to do that. He likes to go, he said that, and that's not what he said at all. Like, that's just, he likes to put words in people's mouth. That's just what it is.
That is what you were saying.
This is a communal clash. This is a
I'm saying
criminal
whosoever
clash
is
with It is not about
propagating
BJP.
radical
It is
thought
about
process.
certain
Okay, what
people.
is he saying?
This is a
Communal clash.
Directly trying to target the BJP. That's what you were trying to say. That is what you were saying.
This is a communal clash. This is a communal clash. It is not about BJP. It is about certain political opposition parties.
I never mentioned BJP. Rather, my previous panelist mentioned the Congress corporators and did mention about.
Yes, their role is also coming in question. That is a subject matter of investigation. Their role is also come under
Everything is a matter of investigation. The perpetrator should be caught and should be brought
So
to justice.
today you
But who's
say
responsible for
Hindus are
taking them to
targeting
justice?
themselves on their own
Who's
festivals.
responsible for
Mr.
taking them
Joshi,
to justice?
are you
Mr.
saying
Who's
Hindus are targeting
responsible for
themselves
maintaining law and
on
order?
their own celebrations and
I
festivals?
agree with
Can't
Sabi
you
on
see
one
the
point.
pattern? Can't you see the
Mr.
pattern
Nigam,
from pre-independence
Mr. Nigam,
era
of course I
to
can
this
see
day?
the pattern.
Their own
Wait.
celebrations and festivals
Listen
on
to
their own
this guy. Listen to this guy. So you're saying Hindus are targeting their own festival? No, it's people being assholes who happen to be Hindu. The religion has nothing to do with. We people like to हिंदी में बोलना उंगली करना पसंद है हम लोगों को. Okay, we Indians, or I would say the people of the entire world, we like to just fuck shit up just for some, like, drama. That's just something we do. Shut the fuck up. That's the FIR. Literally, that's the fucking, where did it go? Reopen. Where did it go? That's him. Okay, senior police official. Okay, assistant sub inspector Gopal. Who was that? Was there a noise? I heard a noise. So sub inspector Gopal Mangaldas states that the clash began over an altercation. You know what that means? We just saw what it means. We have it over here. It means a noisy argument, disagreement in public regarding firecrackers being fired from areas of both communities. At around 1 a.m. on Tuesday, the clash turned violent on mobs as mobs began pelting stones from Kahar Mohalla and Nalbandwada Mohalla, these two places. Two areas dominated by people from two separate communities. Yes, Hindu, Muslim, I'm assuming. The FIR says the control room had earlier received a complaint. This is the fact, that firecrackers were being burst near Muslim Medical Center, accompanied by DJ music, which should be stopped. Mangaldas has said in the FIR, adding that he reached the spot as he was in charge of the PCR van. The FIR further says that the two-wheeler parked near the medical center was set on fire, and the petrol bomb was hurled from a home at the police personnel. It's not Hindu Muslim. There are Hindu people, there are Muslim people, there are Hindu communities, there are Muslim communities, but it is not a communal clash, riot, or anything like that these cunts are saying it to be.
Are you saying Hindus are targeting themselves on their own celebrations and festivals? Can't you see the pattern? Can't you see the pattern from pre-independence era to this day, to this Godhra?
I fucking hate them.
That Muslim area bogies raised. These are Muslim areas.
Time that they should rot in jail and rot in hell. Both the things. All the perpetrators of this violence should be rotting in jail.
So first blame the rioters.
Okay, a bit extreme. I think rehabilitative justice is much better than punitive justice, but okay.
First blame the rioters in Panigate area. Police is doing its job. Police is doing its job. It will bring them to book. It will put them behind bars. It will confiscate their properties. But rioters are the first ones to be blamed. They are the ones who started it. They targeted Hindu festivals. Hindu festivals have.
They are not doing it to him. Why are they like this? It's not a Hindu Muslim thing. Can I be honest? If I get angry at 11 p.m. or 12 a.m., like right now, if my neighbor's police complained and says that I am being very loud, they have the right to do so. I won't go to jail for that. The police will say to, shut the fuck up or something. But people have the right to privacy. If I'm being too loud, they can ask me to not be loud. They can do a police complaint asking police, convey the message through police to me to not be loud. And that's what happened over here. That could happen anywhere. It just happened to be at a place, at a sensitive communal place. It could happen anywhere. It could happen right now. It's just that simple. Am I deluded? Again, am I being... Do I need my medications? Do I need to pop my pills? Because I think I'm going crazy right now. I think I might be going crazy. Because I cannot believe that this is happening. I'm gonna pop my pill. Okay, I'm gonna take my medicine. Because I think I need my medicine. This is just too fucking crazy to... I don't think it feels surreal. Like, I don't think this is real. It's not happening. I don't think this is happening right now. It doesn't make sense. Why would it happen? How can it happen? It's so illogical. But it is happening. Is it? I don't know. Take the pill. There we go. Do you remember Ram Navami, where people went at the mosques? There were some people who took the the orange jhanda, orange flag, and put it on the mosque, played vulgar songs about Allah, Mia, and all that things. Do you remember that? Do you think those communal disharmony and communal riots and, polarizing is done by the minorities? Is it the minorities creating the polarization? Because history has taught us polarization is done by the majority. The oppressors are the one who creates polarizing. Because polarizing, like majority benefits from polarizing because it gains more power. It gains weight. It gains weight to their beliefs that the minorities are bad. It's that simple. It's literally that simple.
Why are Hindu festivals being targeted, especially ahead of the election?
It's not.
Why?
It's not. The question itself is stupid. It's not.
No, why are Hindu festivals being targeted?
It's
why,
not.
Why were there clashes that happened in Vadodara during Dussehra? Why did clashes?
Oh
not
my God,
clashes,
this
why was
is just
targeting
half
happening
of the
during
debate.
Diwali
Fuck.
in the Panigate area? Why was there targeting during the Garba festival? Why did people...
It wasn't a targeting as a Garba, and no, it was just a misunderstanding, and Hindu people, I will say, I have to say Hindu people who said it wasn't like anything like the media is portraying it to be. It was just a misunderstanding and shit. Yeah.
Try to enter and start creating trouble during the Garba festival.
They didn't do that.
Why was there targeting of Ram Navami processions? Why was it happening?
Ram Navami, he's talked about it. Literal people went to the mosques putting on DJ songs about, bad words about Allah and, disrespecting the religion, Islam, putting on jhanda. Few people did that as well. All of that is also wrong, but no one talks about that, obviously.
There's no doubt about it. Whoever is trying to ignite violence is
There's no doubt. There is a doubt. It's not an attack on it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm done. I'm not gonna watch the entire debate because it's fucking retarded. It's just a retarded debate. There is no debate in that. Here's what I'll say. No matter what happens, every single violent action that happens out there, like in a public place, like a riot, for example, in this case, could have been avoided just with a proper communication. It was a medical center. I think it is obvious if you want to celebrate. First of all, I don't like Diwali. I don't like firecrackers and pollution and all those things. I do not like it. Okay, it's a lot of noise pollution. It was a lot of air pollution. It is a lot of ground pollution. Okay, there's a lot of toxins that go into the ground because of that. It's all bad. I do not like it. Okay, I do not like it. But if you do want to do it, knowing all those things, fair enough. You do you. It's not my air. We are sharing this air. You can pollute it if you want. But it's morally like a common knowledge that you won't or shouldn't do that in a medical center. There are patients over there. Like people can get a heart attack and they can fucking die from the noise. Okay, it's obvious. You don't do that. That's inappropriate to do. There's a reason why you cannot honk at a hospital area or a school area. By law, that's a law. And if that happened at 11 p.m. 12 a.m., that's midnight, at the medical center, at the time when, patients have to sleep. I just had patients at home right now in hospitals a couple of months ago. So I know there's a routine, there's a discipline. People have to follow that. So I understand. And the fact that they called the police thing, they called this call center and told them that this is happening, asked them to stop. And they found out that the scooty over there was burnt. None of it changes the fact that the riots should not have happened. None of it changes the fact that the vandalism that happened is like okay. It does not make it okay at all. It is fucking retarded. It is stupid, and no one should do that. No one in the sane mind should do that. If you disagree, disagree. Fucking go home. Get angry, punch a wall. I don't know. It could have been avoided by both sides. Now, this is where I say both sides. After the law, this is the law done, call done. After that, they are vandalized. They vandalized the vehicle. After that, the law came and there were petrol bombs being hurled to the police, not the Hindus, the police, and all those things, and communal disharmony and people getting angry and already a sensitive area. Both sides were bad in this situation. It wasn't a Hindu-Muslim. It's just two groups of people who are different, who hate each other, who happens to be Hindu and Muslim. That's the truth of the thing. It sucks. It's a bad thing. It's a sad thing. A lot of property has been damaged. Probably property like the rickshaw, the property like this rickshaw right here. Poor guy. I'm pretty sure he's not very rich. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other people as well who lost a lot of things. That is the income. Like, it's the people who do not participate in riots that suffer. Riots have a time, and like there is time for riots and protests, I would say. Instead of riots, it's protests. Riots implies my camera went. My camera just died. Just give me a second. Riots imply like a specific, like genuine reason to create chaos, just to create chaos, against the capital, against whatever. Protests, on the other hand, are different. You can protest peacefully. You can protest peacefully. We have had experience with that, with the farmers' protest. By the way, 2 farm laws are still out there. They are not changed that from what I read last, the MSP and the other thing. So yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, that's also going on, but no one cares. Which is when the protests have to go violent and shit. There is a time and space for all these things, but it was obviously not this time. This was just bad. People who did not participate probably lost a lot of shit. People who did participate, well, they are in jail now, or they are wanted. They are going to be prosecuted, and they are going to face the consequences of the actions. And it sucks on both sides. It's not one side or the other. Both of the sides are going to go and face the consequences of their actions. That's the reality of it. There is no Hindu targeting, Muslim targeting. No. Hindu, Muslim, all of this is a means, just a way to, if it wasn't Hindu, Muslim, it would be something else. And that's what I'm trying to say. If it wasn't Hindu, Muslim, it would be something else. It's just a means, just a transportation to get from A to B, B being a destructive chaos, drama, whatever. Just for the drama. So always keep that in mind. Debate, like Arnab, he's a retard. It's whatever he says, it's all lies. He just says it with a lot of confidence, and people start to believe him, which is just, people need to be more aware. And a lot of panelists as well, they they're just bad. They're just bad at debating. Because it's not a debate at the end of the day. It's just a lot of people just throwing their opinions and speculating and all that random bullshit in the name of investigative journalism. Fuck off. That's not journalism at all. That's not investigative journalism. It's just speculating and conspiracy theory. That's all. Literally, your basis is, oh, there is a pattern. What the? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious with that statement? Even those statements are false. I can't disprove all of them, but one of them being Ram Navami, we have seen two things with that. One, a Hindu mob went to the mosque and did all those things, play the DJ and the curse and abusive songs against Islam and put a orange saffron cloth on the mosque. We have seen that, and we have also seen Hindus give their homes and like roofs for Muslims who were in trouble at the same time during that, worrying, rioting, protesting kind of phase that happened. We have seen both sides. So it's not Hindu good, Hindu bad, Muslim good, Muslim bad, Muslim good, Muslim bad. It's people are good and people are bad. All these other things are just means to be good or bad. You get to choose if you want to be a good Hindu or a good Muslim or a bad Hindu or a bad Muslim. You just, at the end of the day, you are a person, and whatever you choose to be, good, bad, in any little, box, any little whatever you want to call it, category, it translates directly into if you're a good person or a bad person. Fucking choose to be a good person. Arnab. I really enjoyed the debate. I really enjoyed talking to the chat as well. Now there's no one right now, but yeah, it was super fun. Follow my Twitch if you want to have chat every now and then, if you're watching this on YouTube, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Twitch, and if you have money, you can donate me on Streamlabs or Patreon or just that. Those are the only two places you can donate. I'd appreciate it. I need to pay a lot of bills. I need to pay 60,000 for my camera. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.